previous career in technical theater, so I used to teach undergraduates how to build scenery and do rigging and lighting, and so that seems like worlds away now. But but I got injured, and so I switched jobs, and so I really enjoyed the teaching part of it. So
She became an
we
ELP
talked about it.
teacher.
So now I'm an elementary teacher. So
ELP,
I teach the ELP
Extended Learning Program.
part of it. Yes. So I have kindergartners through sixth graders. So it's a lot of fun.
Okay, McKinley wants to tell us what
Yes.
ELP.
Well,
What does ELP stand for?
Extended Learning Program.
Uh-huh. And you're working with the elementary people?
hmm
Uh-huh.
Kindergartners up through sixth graders.
Okay. But what, in other more expanded definition, what does
It's the gifted program of the school district.
Okay, so that's extended.
Yes,
Okay.
it's extended beyond the classroom curriculum.
Uh-huh. To keep the bright students busy.
Yes, to keep getting them brighter. Yes.
I appreciate that because my children needed some of that. My oldest son tested out as a sophomore level in English when he was, I think, a third grader.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
so he needed something to challenge him, and it
Sure.
didn't happen.
Oh,
Didn't happen. So I'm glad to have you here in Iowa City.
well, thank you.
Since we moved back to Iowa City, I've been working at the hospital. I love it there. I've been a nurse, I don't even know. I've been a nurse since before McKinley was born, so probably close to 15 years. And it's just a great place to be. It's a good environment.
Okay. And it is a family, and thanks to the Iowa Supreme Court, you are now or you will be.
We will be, right. There's the 21-day waiting period, so on April 24th, it's our understanding that they can start issuing marriage license. There's a 3-day waiting period. In extenuating circumstances, or I'm not even sure if you'll even need extenuating circumstances with when that day comes, to bypass that 3-day waiting period. We're hoping to actually get it done that day, but it's gonna be pending whatever, we can accomplish that day.
It'll be exciting.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But we'd like to see if we can have that 3 days waived. I think after 18 years, I don't know that I really need 3 days to think about it. We're pretty confident that 3 days, nothing's gonna change. So that's our hope.
Anybody can see you're pretty much a family.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Very
Okay.
lucky family too.
McKinley, I heard you speak at a program out at the Coralville Public Library. Do you have some comments that you'd like to make about family?
Well, this family, even if the judges declared that we couldn't get married, we'd still be a big happy family. We love each other.
All right.
But they did say that we could.
Yeah.
They all realized. Well, of course.
Well, if they said yes, which they did, we throw a giant party.
We
and
are.
we did.
We're starting to plan one. Yes.
I understand that the program at the Coralville Library was a session planned by a group called Collage,
Actually, it was planned by One Iowa.
One Iowa.
Mhm. Collage is Children of Gays and Lesbians Everywhere, I think is what it stands for. And they weren't actually represented.
They were
represented
supported there, though.
But they were supportive
yes.
of everything. They were supportive of this movement.
And they had some
Sorry,
material
but you
there
need to
that
leave
night.
this down.
Yes,
okay.
they did.
Thank
They
you.
did. Is
Over
to
there.
my
Leave it
knowledge, I
alone.
don't think there's a collage
Thanks.
group in Iowa City. There could be.
I don't know. So we were talking about Collage,
Mhm.
which is for the children of lesbians and gays everywhere.
Right. We're hoping when McKinley gets a little bit older and Bree gets mostly McKinley because she is older at this point, but in a couple of years, she may want to start a collage group. But it takes a certain amount of organization from the kids' part. It's not the parents' organization. So
Okay.
when she gets a little bit older, we'll
Right.
support her if she wants to make that kind of effort. And it is really an amazing organization. When we lived in California, Collage was a very active part of the community.
Right.
So, and it just provides a support network for kids, and so that other kids understand exactly,
Right.
what their lives are like, and it's a peer group.
Yeah, a peer group
Mhm.
for kids with a slightly different kind of family.
Mm-hmm.
We can put that website on, and if there are any other couples out there, gay men or lesbians with children who would like to hook up with Collage,
Mhm.
or would like their children to have a chance to hook up, they could either contact me here
Mhm.
at the studio, or
Right,
and I
or
could
go to the website, and I'm sure there's
right.
a lot of information out there.
And then I could pass on their information to you folks, because, and there are some older kids.
Mm-hmm.
I met a high school age boy who would be a good start for a program like that.
Wonderful.
And I want to have more lesbians and gays on.
Mm-hmm.
I've had some on already, but you're the first couple with children.
Ah, okay.
And we're, like I said at the start, we're filming this just days after the Supreme Court decision, which seemed to me, as a grammar teacher myself, and having studied some logic at college, such a carefully worded document,
Mm-hmm.
that this is a civil right, R-I-G-H-T, and whether or not clergy people want to offer a wedding afterwards, that's up to them.
Right.
Definitely.
Because the religious rights, R-I-T-E-S,
Mm-hmm.
are something distinct from the civil right.
Mm-hmm.
And so no clergyman can complain, the law's going to make me give those gay people a wedding.
Right.
Many of the clergy that I know would be happy to give gay people a wedding, and have in the past given a ceremony for the couples within their faith group.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Both, I had a congregational pastor on, and I had the rabbi on, and both say it's a civil right, and they're happy to give the religious ceremony. So, do you
Wonderful.
have any other comments about the day of the handing down the document, the court ruling? Or?
It was such an exciting, it still is such an exciting time with that, and with I think even the change in the girls. I mean, the fact that it's now legal and it's recognized, and that gives more importance and status to the relationship. And for them, I mean, McKinley said, now my parents can be legally married just like my friends.
Right.
And, whereas we've always talked about and stressed that we've been married in our hearts for over 18 years, and we had talked about either way, we're still family. But now it really does give, I think it really is a huge step in the right direction for creating a far better world for our kids, and one that all people are being respected,
Right.
and really the civil rights, continuing that road of civil rights through our country. The majority isn't always right in their ideas,
Right.
and that's why we go to the court and to the Constitution, and I think it's unprecedented that it was unanimous.